Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here for another episode of Let's Talk About It, Jen. I have the beautiful Miss Tiffany Coles with me today, and she is going to introduce herself and her business. Her organization is absolutely amazing, and I want you guys to pay attention because we want you guys to support, especially in this time that we're in with this pandemic and the racial tension that we have going on. We need to love on each other. So without further ado, thank you so much, Miss Tiffany Coles. Introduce yourself, love, and let the world know who you are and what your organization is.
Well, thank you so much, Jen. So like Jen said, my name is Tiffany Coles. I am a 22-year-old Temple graduate. I live in Philadelphia, PA, and I am the founder and CEO of BossesGiveBack Community Service Organization. So we are a faith-based community service organization of women seeking to expose the full potential of our community through empowerment, opportunity, and service. So what that means is we go into our community, and we've been fortunate enough to serve the greater Philadelphia community, and just look to find whatever ways we can to get involved, whether it be serving in soup kitchens, whether it be serving in missionary style, praying for people who are in need, serving by way of getting them donations, whether it be monetary or in-kind donations, just whatever way we can to build up the community that we live in. So it's been a journey. It has definitely been a journey. In less than 1 year, we've been able to impact the lives of so many people, and I just feel so blessed to be doing it.
That is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the organization that you are doing, I feel like it's what's needed right now in this moment. So tell us a little bit about how you came up with the name of the organization.
So actually, ironically enough, shout out to my mom, because we had a brunch. I had a brunch with a few of my close friends at the time, and we just talked about, the ways in which we wanted to help and give back. We were all going into our senior year of college, and we knew that, it would be difficult to get this thing up and running, but this thing was on the inside of us and we had to do it. So we were like, we want something that talks about what we're gonna do, and we wanted to be able to have like an acronym. So we threw out some names, we threw out some ideas, and finally my mom is sitting in the corner and she's like, what about Bosses Give Back? We were like, oh, that's it. Jot that down. Like, we need that. So ever since then, and I feel like, for me, in order to be a boss, you have to give back. If you're not serving, protecting, or helping someone else, what are you doing?
Right.
So it's flowed since then. It's flowed.
Awesome. Well, shout out to mom. Look, listen. Mom. Good job, mom.
Yes. Good job. Love Black mamas. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what has your organization done to help your community during COVID-19?
So, it was, I'll be honest, like when the pandemic first happened, it was hard for us because we're so used to being able to go into the community. Sure. Yeah. So it was like, for the first 2 weeks, we were just like, we don't know what to do. We don't know how to help. There's so many communities that were in need. There were so many people who were laid off. The unemployment rate was just skyrocketing. Yeah. There were, forced students to leave their campuses. Schools were closed. So everything started happening so quickly. And for us, we were in the same situation as seniors, that it was like we wanted to be impactful, but we didn't know how. So we took, a little bit of time to just figure out, what is God really asking of us at this time? And that's when I heard from him to become faith-based officially. So we started doing a lot more of our faith-based things. So we had some prayer Zooms. We've been fortunate enough to convene a group of prayer warriors who have been praying diligently for this country, for this pandemic, just for, peace, period. Yeah. And outside of the ministry, we've been fortunate enough to serve. We have gone out into the community with our face shields on and been able to give back. So that was very special to me, Okay. That was very special. It was like, even in the pandemic, we can still go out and serve. There isn't, too many excuses. We were able to donate to the National Bailout Fund to help moms get out of jail, during this pandemic. We donated a portion of our t-shirt sales to be able to do that. sell these nice t-shirts on
Nice.
the website. So you can purchase your t-shirt now, and we were able to, for the month of June to July 7th, which was the blackout day, the Buy Black blackout day, we did $5 from every t-shirt sale to the National Bailout Fund. So that was very nice. And right now we have our initiative to support Black businesses right here in Philadelphia. So we have a fundraiser campaign that we would be so honored if everyone supports, that would benefit 2 Black-owned businesses from young entrepreneurs in Philadelphia who also use their platforms to give back. Because, we talked about in order to be a boss, you have to give back. So those 2 businesses, they are really special to me. One is in South Philadelphia, one is in our Germantown area. Both 2 very different neighborhoods, but both much needed is the work that these entrepreneurs do. And so we have, as Bosses Give Back, pledged $1,000, and we're asking our community to match us with $1,000 in donations. Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? You guys you're gonna do it. You're gonna reach it. You're gonna go above and beyond what you set the goal to be. So I'm excited to see that. And then you mentioned Black-owned businesses. So with the racial tension that's going on right now, what improvements have you seen in your community?
So luckily, I feel like living in the city, we have been fortunate enough to see a lot more unity. It's been a lot more, as I've gone to sit down with each of our Black-owned businesses and just talk to other young Black entrepreneurs, period. They've talked about a lot more unity, a lot more people coming together to help them in this time, whatever you need, whether it be donations, whether one of the entrepreneurs said that his neighbors, the neighboring businesses, were bringing him meals, like as they were, and I was like, that's so sweet, like as they were preparing and fixing up their storefront. So it's like you've seen a lot more unity. I feel like since the passing of George Floyd, the untimely murder of him, we've seen demonstrations in our city, if not every day, more than once a week. Whether it's a march, a protest, or something of that sort, just that, to get the message out there that this thing has to stop, and this thing being racial injustice, being, oppression of African Americans. So Bosses Give Back has been fortunate enough to be out there. I spoke at a protest in an all-white neighborhood in the suburbs. And that was a very different experience. Yes, I was invited. And so that was like, I was moved to tears, Jen. I really was.
Girl, that's major.
Yeah.
That is absolutely major. Wow. Okay.
And it was over 200 people there. Almost 300 people. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. See, that's a change in itself. That I love it.
They were serious. Like they had, yes. It was amazing. We did a moment of silence for George Floyd, the 8 minutes and 73 seconds. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but however long that it took for his passing, we did the same kneel. It was amazing. I cried the whole day afterwards. I was so moved.
Yeah.
I definitely see the change happening. And it feels good to be a part of that.
Awesome. Good deal. Okay, so what are some challenges that you have overcome with starting and maintaining your organization? Let us know from an entrepreneur side of it. What have you overcome?
So I feel like, personally, it's been a lot on me managing this thing. I've been saying recently, it's like, I've noticed the task that it is to be both mouth and machine, It's a lot, and I feel like that's why I lean on my faith so strong, because without him I would be nothing, and I couldn't do this without him. It takes a lot to have to come up with all the content to develop what it is that's going on, how we will serve our community, the plan, the actual strategicness of it, and then throw in a pandemic on top of all of that. So like, you have to think safety. You have to think, who will want to come out to do these things. So it's a lot of overcoming, personal struggles of making sure that I build myself up, that I'm enough to do this. He doesn't call the qualify, he qualifies the call. So it's just
Yes.
like, it's a lot. And especially being so young, I feel like that's the other thing. People look at me and I tell them the things that I've done with this organization. And they're like, what? And we haven't been, Bosses Give Back doesn't even turn 1 until August 19th.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're coming up on an anniversary. Yes. This is perfect.
So,
Perfect.
yep. So this is like, it's very special to me. It's very special.
Absolutely. Okay, so do you have a team? And if you don't, are you looking for people to, you know, volunteer, or, you know, are you looking to add people to your team?
We're definitely looking for people to volunteer, definitely looking for people to add to the team. I feel like right now we have our ministry wing and we're in the process of rebranding the way we do service. So in the beginning, it was a lot more, you know, service-based. We had requirements that we needed each girl to meet. And I just felt over time that the Lord was saying, like, you know, just serve in whatever capacity that you can, whenever you can, however you can serve. Yeah. So we look for volunteers to be able to do that with us. We're looking to grow and rebuild our service wing. So it's like, anyone who wants to help me, definitely hit my email.
Okay, yes. I will make sure that I put your email and all of your social. I'll put all that on there so everybody can contact you. Because
and you know, if anyone wants to help with social media, it's like we're always looking for new ideas, fresh, witty inventions, just to stay relevant. So
awesome. Okay. Good deal. Okay, so you got to give us a nugget. Give us a nugget that you wish you could have gotten from somebody when you got started with your organization.
One nugget.
Or you can do a couple, you know. Give us your wisdom, Almighty One.
You know, I believe I had a good one and now it's escaping me. So let me think. I feel there's a lot of things I wish I would have known before, you know, that, you know, one thing my very good mentor was telling me yesterday was, you know, it's always victory at the end. Yeah. And I think I needed to know that in this season that I'm in right now. Yes. Another one is like, you know, God didn't give everyone the vision, so people may not understand it, and that's okay. I feel like that's a major nugget. Yes. Because it's like, you know, often I feel like we get frustrated when things don't work out, when things aren't understood, but it's like they may not get it because it wasn't spoken to them and it wasn't for them to receive. So just trust in his plan. I feel like that's the biggest thing for me. That's always my thing. I don't move unless he says to move. Mm-hmm. And I try to not get too ahead of myself and my thoughts, because it's like, it'll all work out, you know. It all works out. I don't want to go into my scripture, but it's like, I'm just like, Lord. So those are definitely two things I would say. Victory is always at the end. And, you know, not everyone will understand the vision because it wasn't given to them. I love it. I absolutely love it. That is what I live by, let me tell you, because we are all different. And, you know, your gifts are different from my gifts and vice versa. But when we come together, man, unity, listen. Okay, I'm not going to go into that. I'm not. We'll be 45 minutes. Yes. So, okay, before we leave, tell us about the upcoming events that you have coming up. I know that you've got the donations trying to come in before the end of the month. Kind of explain to our viewers what that's for, and then the upcoming events that if they miss this one, they can participate in. Yes. So we have, you know, like I mentioned in the beginning, we are looking to match. Bosses Give Back has donated $1,000. We pledged $1,000 to donate to 2 Black-owned businesses, and we're looking for our community to match us with $1,000 in donations. So far, we have raised $495, and we are looking to grow that to reach our goal by the end of this month, to be able to donate to Perfectly Flawless Boutique and Kicks and Fashion Sneaker Store and Apparel. So we have chosen these Black-owned businesses because they use their storefronts to give back throughout the year to their communities and the greater Philadelphia region. So it's very important for us to be able to support other Black businesses, to support our brothers and sisters who are doing the work and putting in what it means, you know, to be a boss who gives back. So I would appreciate if everyone could donate at least $1. We're asking for 515 people to donate at least $1 so we can reach our goal by next Friday, so we can be able to present these Black-owned entrepreneurs with $1,000 each. And we have donations that can come in via CashApp, $BossesGiveBack, via Venmo @BossesGiveBack, or our website, BossesGiveBack.org/donate. So we appreciate it. We appreciate no donation is too small. And we thank you. We thank you guys for listening to our story, for wanting to support us as we support our community. And we just look to see that continue. You know, this is our first match campaign that we are doing. However, in the next coming months, we will be rolling out other initiatives for the community to be able to support us. We have some new initiatives coming up in the city that we would like to support and do. So definitely subscribe to our mailing list, as we will be launching our quarterly newsletter really soon. And you can find that information on BossesGiveBack.org as well.
Awesome. Hey, I absolutely love it. And I am praying and I'm asking God to bless Bosses Give Back. And hey, send me the information of the 2 businesses that you guys are going to bless. I'm going to make sure that I post that information on this video so that people know who they're supporting, and not even give donations, but shop from them, because this is an online thing now. This is our life.
Everything is online. So
everything is online.
We're living in the digital world, and we're making the best use of what we can. So it feels great.
Absolutely. Okay, so before we go, let everybody know how they can contact you, either via email or your website.
So you can hit us up anytime on Instagram @BossesGiveBack. Our website is www.bossesgiveback.org. And you can email me at bossesgiveback@gmail.com. And you can find us on Facebook if you'd like at BGB Babes. So I thank you guys. Thank you, Jen. This was thank you.
All right, guys. So just make sure that you look at the comments, look at the description. All of that information is going to be there. Make sure you show some love to this beautiful soul here, because we all need support. But this is an amazing cause, and I want to do as much as I can, so I expect you guys to do the same. All right, Ms. Coles, is there anything else that you want to share with us before we go?
It isn't, but I just want to say God bless you all, and I thank you, Jen. Thank you for using your platform to help other Black entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs all over, because it's so important.
Absolutely. It was definitely my pleasure, and I will be checking in on you in the next couple months, ma'am.
Yes,
I want to see that, you know, you went above and beyond the goal that you guys have set. Also, viewers, make sure that you check her out. She has been featured on letstalkaboutitjen.com, so make sure you check it out, show her some love, and listen. That is the end of our show, and guess what? We just talked about it. Peace.